Welcome to another episode of Exorcism Explained. We're going to take you behind the scenes into my head, my mind, and tell you what I was thinking and why I did what I did during the exorcism you are about to see. And it's a fascinating one, and it certainly needs a lot of explanation. You're about to meet a voodoo mermaid demon. Now, that's not exactly your run of the mill demon. I was doing a seminar and this woman violently manifested in the audience. So we brought her to the front and we started the exorcism. What is your first name?
Morgan.
Hi, Morgan.
Hey.
Hi. So I just would like to find out a little bit about you. How old are you?
I'm 26. I just turned 26.
Right? Single or married?
I'm single.
Okay. Never been married?
I was engaged, but it didn't work.
There's something back there that just keeps coming after you. Now, sometimes people say to me, how do you know if it's a curse? Well, bad things happen to good people. We live in a world in which it just happens. But when a whole lot of bad things keep happening, that's just not statistically possible. This is how I know if a person's been cursed. People say to me all the time, how do I know if I'm cursed? Well, how much bad stuff have happened in your life? And how plausible is it that the quantity and the quality, the negativity of the bad stuff that's happened to you could really happen all to one person? The reality is, when there's a lot of bad stuff that's really unusual and devastating, there's often a curse behind it. Not many bad things happens to a good person, so often that means there's a curse behind it, making the bad things more frequent and worse. It sounds like to me there's something generational that's been passed down to you that's trying to destroy you. Do you have any family members you know of involved with witchcraft?
Well, I am Creole on both sides.
Well, all right, let's just stop right there. The minute she said Creole on both sides, bingo, we have demons. We have voodoo demons. Now, you may not understand the word Creole. The term means the mixing together of the European or the white and the black. But more specifically, it relates to the Caribbean. And in America, it more specifically relates to Louisiana. And it's down there where voodoo is practiced. In fact, it's been said there is more voodoo in New Orleans and Louisiana than in the nation of Haiti. So now I know to look for voodoo demons. Well, that'll do it. Okay. Okay. Let's just start right there. Say the name of Jesus.
In the name of Jesus.
I go back.
I go back.
To my Creole family and ancestors.
Through my Creole family and ancestors.
To any voodoo.
To any voodoo.
Witchcraft.
And witchcraft.
I break the curse.
I broke the curse.
Of that witchcraft.
Of that witchcraft.
Every animal sacrifice. Hit a raw nerve, didn't we? We also got a reaction there about the voodoo and the Creole or the witchcraft. But when I mentioned animal sacrifice, then the demon started growling and snarling. Why? Well, because we're zeroing in on the details of how this woman came into demonic bondage through the curses of her ancestors. It wasn't just the voodoo and the witchcraft of the Creole, it was animal sacrifice. And of course, that's always associated with the shedding of blood in voodoo.
Every animal sacrifice.
You saw that, didn't you?
I felt that. They said gonna cut it because I don't do voodoo.
Well, they did.
Yeah.
So I break the curse.
I break the curse.
Of every animal sacrifice.
Of every animal sacrifice.
Of every blood covenant.
Of every blood covenant.
Of every spirit.
Of every
voodoo.
How dare you? How dare you?
Would you listen to the arrogance of that demon? How dare you? This demon's been there for a long time. It's had its way. How dare I, as the man of God, interfere and minister to this woman? To demons, it's unthinkable because, frankly, not many Christians interfere with demonic activity, do deliverance, try to cast out demons. So they're insulted at the very idea that somebody would try to do that.
You. Let me go.
Are you the spirit of the water?
It's not your concern.
I'm going to ask you one last time. Are you the spirit of the water?
Yes.
How did I know that? Experience. Voodoo, New Orleans, Louisiana, Caribbean. This is where this kind of witchcraft is practiced, and it is almost always associated with water spirits. And when it's a woman, the Jezebel form is a mermaid spirit. You say, well, I thought The Little Mermaid was just a cute cartoon. But the historical, mythical root of these images is in the world of demonism. So this idea of something half human, whether it's a minotaur or it's an ancient being of some kind or a mermaid, half fish, half human, has a demonic root to it. And mermaid spirits are very common in witchcraft cultures near water. Do you know what I do to mermaid spirits? You know what I do? I take a sword. I cut off their tail. Demon didn't like that. What did I just do? I took my Bible and spoke into actuality in the spirit realm, according to Hebrews 4:12, the Bible being a sword of the spirit, and I cut off the fish tail of the mermaid spirit. How would I know to do that? Because I've done it before and I've seen it work. The first time I ever did it, the Lord spoke to me supernaturally and told me to do it. And since then, I've done it several times, many, many times actually. The power of this demon is in its presentation. And its presentation is half fish, half human. That's how this demon appears. Don't ask me why. That's just what demons do. They appear in various forms. So when you see various creatures in mythology, in the movies and so on, where we have these kinds of beings, almost always there is a demonic explanation for it. So the power of this thing was in its identity as being a half human, half fish creature. I cut it off. How many generations? How many? How many generations? Say, I'm Morgan.
I'm Morgan.
Break this curse of voodoo.
Break this curse of voodoo.
Going back 1,000 generations.
Going back 1,000 generations.
How can that be? 1,000 generations. In my book, of Curse Breaking, I talk about the various ways in which we view generations, whether it's age or the replication of progeny from one generation to the next. But needless to say, 1,000 generations is a long time ago. And generally, that's not just chronologically, but that's latitudinally as well, so that its curse is not only going back in time, but in the present. Still, this is a very ancient curse. And I renounce.
And I renounce.
The spirit of the waters.
The spirit of the waters.
The mermaid spirit.
The mermaid spirit.
That they worshipped.
That they worshipped.
Get up, spirit of voodoo. Get up, mermaid spirit. Who's with you? Tell me who is with you, who's important to know. Do I need to torment you? Who's with you?
No, he'll kill us.
Not compared to what I'll do. Who's with you? Baphomet's with you. Baphomet. Now, Baphomet is one of the symbols in which Satan appears. This is the hermaphroditic image of Satan. Breasts, male genitals, horns on the head, representing the male and the female combined in one embodiment of evil. This is the God, by the way, worshipped by Satanists. This is telling me something. She wasn't into Satanism, and Satanism is not the big thing in Creole voodoo. So what is?
ISIS.
ISIS? Baphomet. Wait a minute.
Osiris.
Osiris. Osiris and Isis. Egyptian gods. Now we know where you get 1,000 generations. This thing is going back millennia and millennia, back into ancient Egypt. This thing could be 5,000 years old, this curse that's come down through a mermaid voodoo spirit because of her Creole ancestors in Louisiana. Amazing. And Jezebel.
More powerful than Jezebel. Who do you think she worshipped?
More powerful than Jezebel. Well, Isis is a more powerful form of Jezebel, but it's one of the variants, one of the archetypes of the spirit of Jezebel. Jezebel appears in many forms. I have a whole chapter in my book on Jezebel about all the various historical and mythological forms in which Jezebel has appeared, and Isis, the female goddess of ancient black magic Egypt, is that Jezebel form.
She worshipped Isis.
Well, Isis, the wonder is 1,000 generations. We're back to Egypt. Oh, you've done a lot of damage for a long time. It's going to end. Oh, yes. Do you have legal authority? Does this woman want you?
No. Unfortunately.
She's broken the curse. Do you have legal authority?
Yes.
What? What's the legal authority?
Rape.
Legal authority. Oh, let's talk about that for a moment. A demon can only keep a person, possess a person, if they have the legal right to be there. Demons can't just jump on anybody they want to. There must be an open door and a legal right. And in this case, even though there was all this Creole, mermaid, water spirit, voodoo, witchcraft stuff, the main thing they were holding on to legally was the fact that she had been raped. Now, I understand that the victim of rape, in our minds, we think, well, that's not fair. Why should she be held accountable? But she was set up for that rape by the ancient curse. And what curses do is they look for the antiquity of evil to connect with the evil of the present.
And I wrapped away all the money.
You're going to lift that curse, Isis. Give me my sword. Repeat after me. We the people of God agree. Obey the man of God. Obey us. Let this woman go. What I did there is something you've probably watched me do before in exorcisms. Getting, according to Matthew 18, the agreement of God's people. So when we run up against a barrier and it's the power of the demon coming against the power of God, we enforce our authority by the spiritual agreement that Jesus promised he would respond to in Matthew 18. I pronounce the judgment of God on you 7 times greater than all the 1,000 generations of Egyptian black magic. Feel it now. Now, here's another technique for an exorcist, putting the judgment of God on the demon to weaken them. I say that worked, right? Get up. Baphomet.
Baphomet.
Well, I'm using the French. Say, I Baphomet.
I Baphomet.
I Baphomet. Say it, I Baphomet. Now, there's a little bit of a word game going on here. Baphomet, Baphomet.